Hey beautiful people, what is up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a haul video. I know. I just said that I need to sit down somewhere and mind my business, and here I am with a haul. Come closer. Let me explain. What happened was, okay, now all jokes aside, I have a haul for you guys. I wasn't planning on doing a haul, but I was minding my business and my sales associate at the cosmetics company store texted me and was like, hey girl, we got all this new Tom Ford stuff in. Hope to see you soon. She did see me soon. I put on clothes because I was minding my business on the Good Memorial Monday. Just chilling. And I was like, let me put some pants on and go and get these Tom Ford products. So I picked up a bunch of stuff at Tom Ford. Now, as I was thinking about filming this haul, I remembered that a couple weeks back, they were actually doing a 60% off of specific brands. So that was MAC, Clinique, maybe not Clinique, Bobbi Brown, and some other brands. But everything was 60% off. So I ended up picking up some stuff then as well, a couple of MAC sets. So what I'm going to do is kind of merge from that 60% off haul and this new Tom Ford haul. Now, for the Tom Ford products, I was able to get it at 50% off. Plus, they were doing a promotion where you get an extra 15% off because it was Memorial Weekend. So, I saved a pretty penny, but I also spent $300. So, here we are. Anyways, before we dive right in, if this is your first time watching me, welcome. I am Jamila. I love all things beauty. I love all things makeup. I love all things skincare. And I especially love sharing my tips and tricks for how to find high-end and luxury beauty products at bargain prices. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I would absolutely love if you would consider subscribing and joining the fam. And this is a perfect video to start with if you are here for the bargain prices, because nothing says bargain more like the cosmetics company outlet store. Now, just for a quick, what is the CCO before we dive into the haul, because I realize that there are a number of folks who just have no idea what it is. But the cosmetics company outlet store is the Estee Lauder outlet. So they actually carry all of the brands that are housed under the Estee Lauder umbrella. So that includes Tom Ford, MAC Cosmetics, Too Faced, Smashbox, when Becca was there, Becca, Clinique, Michael Kors, the Michael Kors fragrances, Origins, Glam Glow. Who am I forgetting? Did I say Bobbi Brown? Bobbi Brown is included in there as well. And I think that that's the major brands. Oh, wait, here's a little card. Aveda, Aramis, Bumble and Bumble. So all of those sort of beauty brands that are housed under the Estee Lauder umbrella are sold at the cosmetics company outlet store. Because it is an outlet store, the products are heavily discounted. So they are between 30 to 75% off. What the standard sort of discount is that the skincare is 30% off, and makeup, fragrance, everything else is 40% off if you spend less than a certain dollar amount, which is usually $125, and 50% off if you spend more than $125. And trust me, I know it sounds high, but it is very easy to hit that $125 limit because that's kind of like the retail price, and very easy to get to the 50% off mark. And they always have a little $5 clearance section where things are just $5, as well as a 75% off clearance section. I talked about this in previous videos where I was able to get a Tom Ford bronzer brush for 75% off, and those brushes retail for $120. So it's a great store if you are interested in picking up all of these products, because the brands that I just listed are high-end and luxury brands. Like, they're not cheap. They're expensive. Whether it's Too Faced or Tom Ford, they're not cheap anymore. So if you are interested in specific products, I definitely recommend checking them out. The thing about the CCO that I want to flag is that it's not like an Ulta or Sephora. So you may not necessarily find the best stock in terms of they're not going to carry the newest, hottest products. Like, those are going to be available at your regular retailers. But what I have found is that those products eventually come to the CCO 2, 3, 6 months later. The timing varies depending on the popularity of the product. For example, the Too Faced Born This Way palettes, those took a very long time to come to the CCO because they were super popular. Whereas things that didn't sell that great, you realize, come within a couple of months, like the Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. That was like there within, basically a couple of weeks, if we're being honest. So just something to keep in mind. It's not a store where you're guaranteed to find certain products because it is an outlet store. Okay, now I've rambled on enough. Let's go ahead and dive into this haul because I don't want this video to be 112 minutes long. So I'm going to start off with the products that I picked up in that first round of shopping. So like I said, they were having a 60% off sale on select brands. And one of those brands was MAC Cosmetics. Now, typically when they've done those sales, I found that they don't include sets. But when I was there, she was like, yeah, everything's included except for like the super clearance stuff. So I was able to get a couple of MAC sets for 60% off, and I'll show you what I picked up. So the first thing that actually caught my eye was this brow kit from MAC. This is the deep kit, and it comes with a brow pencil as well as a clear brow gel. So you can never have too many brow pencils in my humble opinion. So it is a pretty tiny brow pencil. Not as large as, say, the ABH or the Benefit, but pretty decent size. And then you get a clear brow gel. So this is good for you to just slick your brows, keep everything in place. So that was actually the first thing that caught my eye. Then I saw this kit. It's the Sparkling Stare Eye Kit. And this is the copper version. So this includes a makeup bag, a mascara, a eyeshadow duo, and one of their paint pots. So the sleeve pulls off like that, and then you have this box. And then this is the back. Now this is super cute. And what I love about these kits is that they're great gifts. Like, these are perfect stocking stuffers for the makeup lover in your life. And let's be real, MAC is not exactly a cheap brand, so it's not like you're giving them crap. Now the original price of this is, if I can find it, so $49, and the retail value is $99. This is the other kit that I picked up because it came in two colors, the pink and this gold. I'm gonna show you all what's in the pink first. So again, this is this pink reflective bag. I'm gonna open this and see what this is. Oh, that's cute. The zip has this little bubble thing here. That's kind of cute. So once you open it up, each product is individually wrapped. Oh no, it's just one big wrap. So first up, you have the Magic Extension Mascara. I'm not going to open it because I don't want air to get in it, and I'm already going through a couple mascaras right now. Next, there is this eyeshadow duo. Let me see what shades this is. Wrap It Up and Amorous Alloy. This is beautiful if you have deep skin. And this is a really nice duo in terms of, like, you can put the lighter shade in the inner part and then the darker shade in the outer part. Now, both of these are shimmers. Actually, let's swatch it. So, because I'm hella curious about these. So they're both shimmers. Ooh. But they're satin-like. So you could actually use this darker shade as that deepening up shade. Like, you don't need a matte. That's pretty. And then it has the Paint Pot Soft Ochre. So this is a really light shade for me. I don't know how I feel about that. I prefer to have things that are closer to my skin tone. So that's the pink kit. And then you already saw I picked up the yellow one. This one comes with a gold bag. So different from the pink, but let me show you both together. So this is the pink, this is the gold. Same design, same pattern, just different colors. But let's see what this one is. Okay, so it's just yellow bubbles. I thought it would have been a whole different thing. Oh well. Now with this set, you get a different mascara. So you get the MAC Stack Mascara. And then this is the duo. So it has this Rounds on Me as well as Feeling Toasty. Those are the two shades. And this one definitely leans a lot cooler than the previous one. Let's swatch and see. These do feel really soft. So that's those two shades. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty. You know, I really wanted the top one, but now having seen this bottom one, I think that's the nicer one. Wow. And then lastly, the paint pot that is in this one is Painterly, which is even lighter. Although this one has a very pink undertone to it. Like the other one was definitely more yellow. This one is definitely pretty pink. Now, what I like about these kits is that you could get both of them and you're not going to get duplicates. I really appreciate the fact that they switched out the mascara in the kits so that you are getting something different in the entire kit. Like the two paint pots are 2 different colors. The duos are 2 different colors, so you get 4 different shades in total. And the mascaras are different. So if you were to purchase both of these, you would not be getting any duplicates, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. Then the last MAC thing I picked up was this prep kit. Well, primer kit. So it says Primed and Prepped Kit, Radiant Yellow, Set, Glamour, and Prep. So I don't know what this one is retailing for. But again, the sleeve slips off. This is like all from the same release. This doesn't have any bag or anything. It's just the products are in here. So the first thing that it comes with is the Prep and Prime. This is the lip primer, which honestly is just a lip balm, you guys. Nothing special. And that's a full size, I believe. Then I think this is a full size of the eye primer. I've never tried that. Yeah, these are all full size products. And lastly, a full size of this Radiant Primer in yellow. This kit also does come with a pink version. The only difference is the pink version has the pink version of this primer. That primer is kind of like a Radiant Primer without a ton of shine, but it does have some sort of gold reflex to it. The pink one has pink reflex to it. So if you have a more yellow golden undertone, the yellow one is the one that you want. If you have a more cool pink undertone, the pink one is the one that you want. Now, I can't remember what I paid for this, but I know it was phenomenal. This alone, I believe, retails for $52. It's really expensive, but I really, really like it. It's one that I used to wear on its own because it gave a nice radiance to the face without being glowy. It had no shine. It didn't have anything that looked sticky or anything like that. It was really, really nice. So I'm glad to have it back in my collection because the last one I had finished, and this is a good one, you guys. Really like this. I've used this for years. Like before I really got into makeup, I was using that. Okay, and then the last thing that I purchased while on that visit was the Tom Ford Eye and Cheek Palette. Now, I don't know why I bought this because the color story is very ugly, but I can't resist a good Tom Ford sale. I do know that I paid $69.99 for this. These are really expensive. I think they retail for about $150. And that's because you get 4 shadows and then 2 cheek products. As you can see, this is not the most exciting. These aren't really shimmery, glimmery shades in any way. So they're all kind of flat, matte, satin type shades. So this is going to be a really, really boring palette. Plus, this light shade is not going to suit my complexion really well. I'm really debating just putting this on Macari brand new because I don't think I'll get a ton of use out of it. I bought it because I was like, oh my god, it's here. But I should have left it there. So let's go into the really exciting bit, which is what I picked up yesterday when my SA texted me. Okay, so this was basically full-on Tom Ford haul. And I have the receipts so I can tell you exactly what I got. Okay, so the first thing that I picked up that is not Tom Ford related is this Clinique Happy Body Wash. Now, I picked this up because I am moving in 2 weeks and everything, well, not everything, but a lot of my things are packed away, including a lot of my toiletries, and I ran out of soap. So I needed a body wash. I was already there, so I went ahead and picked this up. It smells really good. Very summery, very fresh, very citrusy. And the original price of this is $45, but I got it for $19.13. So it was 50% off plus the extra 15% for Memorial Day. Oh, that smells good. I'm gonna leave that out so I can put it in the bathroom. And then these are all of the Tom Ford products that I picked up. Okay, so let's start with probably the least exciting. Okay, I don't know. But the one kind of outlier in everything else here. So the first thing that I picked up was the Intensity Shade and Illuminate Contour Duo. I don't know why I thought I was going to contour, but I'm going to do it because I bought this. So this does come in the standard Tom Ford packaging with the TF, which is new. The old packages don't have the TF if I'm remembering correctly. I already packed all of them away, but I don't think they have the TF. I think they're just flat, but... Ooh. So here we have the contour duo. So you have, and both of these are cream shades. So you have this deep chocolate shade and then the lighter highlighting shade. I'm not going to swatch these yet. Not ready to commit to that, messing up these beautiful shades just yet. Next, I picked up two of the highlighters, Tan Light and Nude Light. And I believe these are very, very new, you guys. I think that these are probably maybe 6 months old, if so much. Because I'm like, didn't these just came out? That was what really got me when she sent me the text. I was like, those things look hella new, like just got on the market. So first up we have Nude Light. So you get a beautiful gold shade and then a really nice icy white one as well. Definitely a huge contrast. I do think this one would look really pretty on my complexion and deeper. This white one, I'm not sure, but it might end up looking a little bit icy, but we'll just have to try and see. I don't have anything like this really in my collection, so I kind of want to test it out, see how I feel about it. And then the one that really caught my eye is Tan Light. And again, I'm not swatching any of these because I'm not ready to mess them up yet. I still want them to look pristine. So again, same standard Tom Ford packaging. And this is the beautiful shades. So this one is definitely a little bit more rosy peachy. This one is definitely a more champagne, light gold shade. So both of these I think would look really great on my complexion as well as on deeper complexions, which is who I think this was intended for. Medium to deep skin tones. It is beautiful, guys. And then lastly, the eyeshadow. Yes, and yes, you do see these two pink boxes, but we'll get there. Let's start with this one, which is called Hazy Sensuality. I don't know when this one came out, and it looks like every other Tom Ford palette, so curb your enthusiasm because it doesn't look like anything special. So we have the standard outer packaging, nothing special there. And this is the inside of the palette. Let me remove the clear cover though. Here you go. So it's a beautiful pink color story in the Tom Ford Wet to Dry formula. Very pretty. But I will fully admit, looks like every other Tom Ford palette I already own. Okay, and then lastly, the two palettes that literally had me running to the store. These two babies. Yes, it has that beautiful limited edition pink packaging. And when I saw these in the picture that she sent me, I was like, I feel like those are really new. So I went to YouTube, I typed it in, and what I saw was video from 3 months ago. So the fact that this came out like 3 months ago and it's already at the CCO is bananas. And one thing I want to say about these palettes is that the retail price of Tom Ford is $90. Like, it's really expensive. But with buying it at the CCO, I got the 50% off plus the extra 15. So I paid $38.25 each for the palettes, for the highlight, for the contour duo. $38.25. The markup on these products are insane. Like, I can't imagine releasing a product and then selling it for more than half the price 3 months later. You know, that was wild to me. And I say all that to say, don't pay full price for makeup. And especially if you're planning to purchase something from the Estee Lauder family or the Estee Lauder umbrella, make sure you check your cosmetics company store first because you can save so much money that way. Anyways, let's go into these two palettes. So the first one I want to show you guys is Rose Topaz. This is number 35. Couple of differences with these because they're the limited edition. They come in the pink box, and then when you open it up, it comes in the white sleeve, and then the packaging is pink. This is the first time I've seen pink packaging. I've seen white, I've seen gold, I've seen silver. There's obviously the standard dark brown, but not this pink. And this has a little bit of a textured thing to it. Okay. And here we have the color story of Rose Topaz. Now you probably can see the texture in this looks a little bit different than the ones that I've showed you in the past, and the one that I just showed you. And this is because these are a creamy texture or a creamy consistency compared to the others. It's not the wet to dry formula, and it's not the standard Tom Ford formula. These are definitely more creamy. But this, when I swatched this in store, it was glorious. It was actually really decently pigmented. I was actually quite impressed. So I'm looking forward to putting these on the eyes. And I really like this pink and black packaging. I think it's so cool. And then the last one in this duo is Forbidden Pink. Again, same pink box, same white sleeve, and same pink packaging. And this is the color story of this one. I know it looks similar to the last one, but this one is definitely more warm. That last one was definitely a lot cooler. This is a pretty warm tone palette. And yes, I want to fully acknowledge that it says Forbidden Pink, and this isn't pink, but you know what? I'm not here to argue with Tom Ford and his vision. This is beautiful, glorious, and very rich in depth, which I appreciate because not a lot of times people that look like me get catered. We don't get catered to in the luxury beauty market very often. But those shades look really rich. So I have really high hopes and expectations for it. Okay, and then a couple final products. The last thing that I purchased was a lipstick from the same pink collection. I can't remember what that pink collection was called, but it included a fragrance, a couple lippies. This is one out of the two that they had available. This is the shade Naked Rose. So it does come in the same pink and black packaging, which is really beautiful. And this is the color. The second shade was a very bright, almost bubblegum kind of pink shade, and while the packaging and everything was beautiful and the color was beautiful, it's not a shade that I'm gonna wear. And these retail for $60, so with the discount, how much did I pay for this? With the discount, this turned out to be $25.50. And because I did not like that color, it didn't make sense for me to buy it just because it was cute and available and in pink packaging. So I only went with the Naked Rose one because I thought that one looked good. Okay, two final products. Once you spend a certain amount of money, and this is typical for the CCO, once you spend a certain amount of money, you typically get some free gifts. So I got two free gifts this round. The first is this matte bronzer from Too Faced. This is the dark chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm looking annoyed because I know that this is still not going to be dark enough for me, because Too Faced does not really create bronzers that are deep enough for me. The packaging is really cute. I'll say that. Really, really pretty packaging, but what am I supposed to bronze with this? I could probably set my face with this, but this ain't bronzing me, and this is the dark one, y'all. It does smell like chocolate though, but Too Faced is just disrespectful for this, because I keep saying I'm not the deepest thing out there, and that ain't even bronzing me. Maybe I'll use it as a face powder, or maybe I'll just put it on my Macari. And then lastly, because I spent so much money, one of the free gifts, I believe if you spend over $150, one of the free gifts is that you got a free skincare product from either Clinique or Estee Lauder that had a $100 value. So I chose to get the Estee Lauder Revitalizing Supreme Plus Youth Power Cream. And I believe that this retails for $98. Yes, the retail price of this was $98, but this was completely free because I spent over $150. Beautiful jar. And this is the cream. Very heavy, luxurious looking packaging, big. And I tested a bunch of the Estee Lauder creams in store and decided to go with this one. They did have a couple others, but y'all, these Estee Lauder skincare products are expensive. Like, this is the medium version of this. The bigger one I think is $128. And then it had another cream I was looking at that was like a day cream with SPF in it, and that one was like $138. They were expensive. So I only had $100 like limit for the skincare product, and decided to go with Estee Lauder versus Clinique because I have a bunch of Clinique. So I was like, let me try this youth cream, you know, keep my youthful glow for as long as I can. Okay, now for what the grand total, right? So you guys saw all of the stuff that I picked up. None of these things are cheap products, just generally. And even with the discount, I did spend a pretty hefty penny. So after discounts and everything, I paid $296.12, so approximately $300, which is a pretty sizable haul. Like, really, really sizable haul. Now, for context, if I had not gotten all of the discounts, adding everything up, this haul would have been worth, and I'm talking about the Too Faced specific haul, not the one with the 60% off. This would have been worth $688 before tax. And before tax, I paid $274.13. So in total, I saved $413.87. So pretty penny, you guys. And that's why I say make sure you check your cosmetics company store before you buy anything from the Estee Lauder family. Anyways, that's it for me, guys. I am really hoping that I can go sit my ass down somewhere. I do have one other purchase that I want to get. I think I'm going to get the Esum Intensity No. 2 palette, because those shimmers just look like chef's kiss, and then I'm done. Done, done, done. Cut off. Banned. No, but really, I think that's going to be lasting for me for a while, because I do have all of these new products that I need to play and need to test. I can see my basket of shame growing again because I am accumulating more than I'm using, and it was going down. It was going all the way down, and now we're back here. So I'm going to be doing my best to go through all these products and test them out for you guys and let you know my thoughts on it. Let me know if there's anything you want me to do a video on. I know that all of these are pretty old products, so they're not the newest poppingest thing. So, but if you still want to see me do a video on it, even if it's just swatches, let me know down in the comments and I will get that for you guys. All right, that's it from me. As always, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. That really helps the channel. Any kind of engagement helps. So either hit the like button, leave a comment. If you have any questions or anything about the CCO, all that fun jazz, leave it in the comments below. If you haven't already done so and you love makeup on a bargain and you love luxury products for drugstore prices, go ahead and subscribe, because that's what we're all about here on this channel. As always, I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you for watching and supporting, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!